Hello, everyone. I haven't been on for a while, so I'm just coming on to encourage some people. Um, I just want to let you all know that God is just doing some awesome things. I have truly been blessed. Truly, truly, truly. It started, I would say, last year in September when I did my first conference titled "Wounded but Healed." Um, that conference changed me. There were some things that happened prior to that conference with, for instance, the death of my father, my children misbehaving, things that occurred in my personal life. Um, and then there's some things that happened after that conference. What that conference did for me is increase my prayer life. It increased my desire to want more of God. So that means I seek after God more and more. I lay before His face more and more. So around November, as my prayer life began to increase, I began to hear God speak. And I heard Him say, "We are in a season of preparation." He said to me, "I'm going to prepare you." Now, when He said that, I was like, "Okay, God." I got excited because I'm like, "Okay, He's preparing me for another level." But then he had to bring me back. Don't get too excited, because let me explain. I'm going to prepare you for elevation. And I was like, "Yeah, okay, God." He said, "I'm going to prepare you for the people I'm going to bring into your life." I'm like, "Great, divine connections. I'm excited. Meeting new people. I love to." He said, "But I'm going to also prepare you for the people I'm going to remove out of your life." Ah, exactly. That hit me because he started showing me people. He started showing me things like, I'm going to remove her. I'm going to remove him. I got to remove these people from your life because they're hindering you. They are going to hinder what I want you to do in the ministry. They're going to hinder the elevation. They're going to hinder where I'm going to take you. They can't be a part of this. They can't be a part of this for numerous of reasons. One, they're not on your level. Not saying I'm better than them, but they're just not there yet. They still need some work to be done. Two, they really don't want you to elevate. There's some people that really don't want you to elevate. They are just there to make sure that you won't make it. They're trying to sabotage you. So I had to remove those people. And there's some people that is just not going to go with you at all. Their season is up in your life. And I said, "Oh God, wow." So as he started to do this process, and people started to move out my life, and people started to act funny towards me, and people, now some people don't want to speak. Now you don't want to talk, or any other time it's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I said, "Okay, God, I get this. I got it." And not just that, when my job changed, he was like, "I need to take you out of that job. You can't be there. I need you over at this place." And I'm like, "Okay." I didn't understand at first. But what I got out of that is, if you trust God in everything, if you trust that He knows what is best for you, that He knows the thoughts that He thinks towards you, everything will work out for itself. There is nothing that I lack. There is nothing I lack. I don't have everything that I want, but I don't lack anything. I have a vehicle. I have shelter. There's food in my house. There's employment. I have my health. My children are healthy. My grandchildren are healthy. I am happy. I'm in school. My ministry is growing. There's nothing that I lack. I can truly say, trusting God now, I lack nothing. 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 So what I had to do is renew my mind. I had to get my mind back on Christ. So it started in my mind. And I made a video about this before. I made a couple of videos about this. But God has let me know that too many times we get caught up in our emotions. I'm guilty of that. My emotions will go and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm ready to go off. Listen, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. This is a problem." And if any of you are like me, you grew up as a fighter all your life. We didn't do a lot of talking. You made me upset. I warned you, and then we fought if you did it again. So God is taking me to the point that I don't have to fight anymore. My pastor blessed me in a meeting that him and I had, and then he talked to me again early this evening when he says that I don't have to fight anymore. He made a comment and it blessed me. He said, I am much better with my hands lifted and raised openly than I'm balled up. And when he said that, revelation came in because this makes me feel so free. It doesn't require anything just to go like this. But in order for me to ball up my hands, that requires energy. That requires strength. That requires me to actually be upset about something to want to get there, where I can be doing something else with that. So I had to renew my mind. I had to retrain my mind. And that's what I'm doing. In Romans 12:2, it says, do not conform to this world, but be transformed to the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may be discerned what is the will of God, what is good and what is acceptable and perfect. I cannot, you cannot, we cannot get caught up in the things of this world. It is so easy to get caught up. It's so easy to lose focus. It is so easy to get distracted. It is. It is so easy. It is so hard to get back on track. Because when we get so distracted and get caught up in things, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a job, whether it's in school, whether it's in children, whether it's in money, whether it's in ministry, and ministry can be a distraction. Oh, but it can. Because we get so busy doing this. We on an usher board, we on a choir, we on a praise team, we're preaching, we're serving, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing that. We're so busy that we don't give God any time. And that's when the enemy sinks in. Because you're so occupied that you haven't given God the time that he is due. You haven't spent no time with him. You haven't laid before God. So I had to retrain my mind. I had to retrain my mind. It is okay for me to say no. It is okay for me to take some time out for me, refocus, regroup. Okay, God, what are we doing? And lay before God and just pray. So I encourage you all, regroup. Self-care is so valuable in this time of day. You have to do self-care. You have to think about yourself. You have to pray. You have to stay before God. God, what is it you need me to do? God, this bothers me. God, this is stressing me. You have to take time out to seek God for yourself. That means you have to be selfish with your time. And if they don't understand that, if she don't understand that, if he don't understand it, if your children don't understand, if your parents don't understand, that's their problem. You need to take some time out for you. You need to take some time out to seek God. You need to take some time out to get the answers that you need. If this is hurting you, God, how do I deal with it? If this is bothering me, how do I do this? If this is hindering me, how do I do this? All this. You take time out and you seek God, because if you don't, it becomes a distraction, and now it puts you in a deeper mess than what you already was in. So let me encourage you all to seek after God, pray God to God, trust God, and allow him to direct your path. That's pretty much where I wanted to let you all know that at all times trust God, because he's the only one that's going to be able to bring you out of this. Your prayer life is the foundation of your ministry. And your ministry can be anything from singing to ushering to preaching to cooking to dancing, whatever your ministry is. In order for it to elevate and for God to be pleased with it, you have to have a prayer life. I want to encourage you all to continue to pray. I also want to invite all the women that look at this video to please come out to the Elect Lady Women's Conference that will be on May 4th, 2019 at Center of Hope, 492 Roy Huey Road in Riverdale, Georgia. The service will start at 11 a.m. There will be vendors there. There will be lunch served in gift bags. At 2 p.m., my pastor will be preaching, Pastor Dr. Dallas C. Wilson. He is the pastor and co-founder of that church. Come out, enjoy God, and have an awesome time. The registration is free. I just ask that everybody register so we can have a head count. I look forward to seeing you all there. Be blessed.